And we're live in the 608 this morning, checking out the revamped GM exhibit at the Rock County Historical Society. We're going to see a little bit of a piece of history for the Janesville area and why you should check it out next.
In the 608 this morning, we are checking out the revamped Rock County Legacies Museum, which is now open to the public.
Josh Sprider is live with more about the heartbeat of Janesville GM. He's not in the car anymore. What happened?
Oh, we'll get back in the car at some point this morning, guys. Good morning to you. I am nerding out. I'm a big Chevy guy, so we're learning all the history here of the heartbeat of Janesville's GM. Of course, there's rich history in this community, and now's your chance to be able to come and check out their revamped museum that is now open to the public. Daniel Mezra with the Rock County Historical Society is with us. Dan, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Boy, this is truly special for a lot of people, and I know you put in a lot of hard work to get this off and running.
I did. This is 98% new. There's only a couple things I reused to expand on the story. For example, these photographs here, they were negatives that were sent in by the plant photographer. For example, they would send 10 to Detroit. They'd use 2, the rest came back, and that's what you see here.
Wow, that is so cool. So you mentioned 98% new. What did you really want to change with the exhibit moving forward?
So the first exhibit was the timeline history of the plant. This exhibit is the donations of the people. The number one question was, where are the items I donated? So we brought out a good portion of them. We still have a lot to go, but this is first of many.
You know, you talk about the heartbeat of Janesville GM. It was all about the people in this community, right?
That's correct. At one point, there were 7,000 people working at the plant in the 70s.
Wow. You know, this is such a special way to be able to honor what this was in the community. And I know a lot of folks have really stepped up in donating a lot of these items you're seeing in here.
Yeah, we're still getting donations weekly. So if you have anything at home when you worked at the plant or family members, we'd gladly look at them and, you know, we can take them or not.
Why is an exhibit like this so important for Janesville?
So there's a lot of kids that grow up now who don't even know the plant existed. Because you look at the site and it's just rubble. There's nothing there.
You know, when you think of the impact even that GM had in this community, but now the living history is still here. I mean, the stories being told are amazing.
Correct. My other job is I collect oral histories. So, like we say, if we don't collect the stories, they're going to be lost in time. So it's the same as this exhibit. If we don't show what we have, it's just going to be forgot about.
You know, this has been special for you in a lot of ways. Your family as well. You have some of your own artifacts in here, too.
Yep. My dad worked at the plant for 40.5 years. His name was Paul Mezra. And I'm a former worker at the Belvedere Assembly Plant. So when I was laid off, I volunteered to go to the plant and rescue items. That's what you see in these cases here. And then I was hired in here to help them get the exhibit going. I took the buyout at Chrysler, so I have this great job, great boss, great employees, and great staff and volunteers.
So now this is open to the public, so
this is open.
People can come on in and check it out.
Yep, our hours are Thursday through Saturday, 10 to 4. Other times by appointment. If you're older and you need a wheelchair or elevator, we have that. And it's a little slower on other days. You can come in, we can do anything.
Awesome. And I mean, this is something that everyone should check out. There's so much history here.
There's so much. We go all from Samson Tractor all the way up to the end.
I love it. Well, Dan, thank you so much for the tour this morning. Again, nerding out here in Janesville. We have everything you need to know on channel3000.com. You can check out the exhibit right now, guys. I tell you what, there's a lot of history in this room, and I'm learning a lot, too, which is always really fun here in the 608.
Oh, boy. You can't not think of that plant when you think about Janesville and its community. And you can spend hours in a room like that with all the little things to see and all the stories. And it is important to pass those along. Josh, really appreciate you sharing that with us and our viewers this morning. Thank you.
Plus, I'm Josh Sprider, sitting comfortable in a 1967 Chevy Caprice. It's part of the new revamped Rock County Legacies Museum. And we're going to talk about how you can check it out and see this living piece of history next in the 608.
In the 608 this morning, we are checking out the revamped Rock County Legacies Museum, which is now open to the public.
Josh Sprider is live with more on the heartbeat of Janesville GM. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, guys. This is such a special, revamped museum for a lot of folks and living history right here in the community. The heartbeat of Janesville's GM. It is the people story, and we have one of those people joining us this morning, Dan Mesra, to show us a little of that history. Dan, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So, right from the first moment you walk into these doors, you are hit with so much history, and this is really what you're proud about.
Right. So, this is space that we had this big POW Veterans Bulletin Board to put up. I didn't know where to put it, but I wanted to make an impact as soon as you came in the door. So this is like a time capsule. It came off the wall just like this, and it went right back up. So when it was taken down in 2018, the last time they put something in here is 08.
Wow.
So that's living history. And then here at the bottom, you have the welcome sign to the plant, call the phone number for plant tours. I personally saved that one for the museum.
That is so cool. So those are just a couple of the items as you walk right into the museum. And, you know, you've had the museum for a couple of years, but you just revamped it, and you said 98% of what you see in here is brand new.
Correct. So the last theme was I Am the Legacy, so that was to honor the workers that worked at the plant. So the panels you see here are all new photographs of people. We asked for people to send in photographs, and that's what you see here.
And you mentioned, you know, the people story. That's what this is all about, is the people. And there are so many people that have some sort of story from this plant.
Correct. Like I said, you have the family legacies here that worked at the plant, and we're just trying to honor them. Without their legacy, we wouldn't be here.
You have so many artifacts here. How have you been able to gather so much of this stuff?
So it was fun for me because, like for this, we got a room where we store all the artifacts, and I unrolled this banner. This is the last medium-duty truck that was built at the plant. Didn't know we had it until we opened it up. Then we have the accompanying video to go with it. This last truck was bought by the city of Janesville. It was auctioned off about a year or two ago. We know where it went. We always get that question, but there's the history.
That's so cool. So you're always, of course, looking for more things. So if there are people out there that have some sort of piece of history from Janesville's GM, you would love to see this, right?
We would love to see more of what you got. Like I said before, we can't take everything because we don't have the space. We have 5 clocks. Give it to somebody in your family. That would be a great honor. But if there's something else and we don't have it, we would love to put it on display.
That is so cool. And you also have a couple pieces of history that are available to some folks that maybe would like something too.
Correct. So if you didn't get a brick the first time around, with your paid admission, you can take a brick from the Fisher body wall, or you can take a brick from the smokestack.
That's so cool. I mean, you know, this has to be so special for you in a lot of ways, but when you see the impact that this is having in the community, I mean, that's so unique.
Right. This was a huge honor for me. My Facebook page, Janesville GM of an Era, got me this job, and it's just been an honor to create this exhibit for the folks in the community.
And now people can come check this out right now. It is open to the public.
So one of our new donations we got is this 1927 Chevrolet built at the plant. The Prejean family donated it to us. Jack Prejean bought this car in high school, and now he donated it for the museum, and it'll be part of the collection.
Oh my gosh, just one of the many things that you can see here. Dan, thank you so much for a little bit of the tour. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
If you'd like to learn more about the heartbeat of Janesville's GM, you can go to the story up on channel3000.com. Boy, I think we could do like 24 hours of In the 608s here, guys. There's so much history. You got to come check it out for yourself.
Yeah. Every little bit is important, too. It helps tell the story of that plant that meant so much to the folks in Janesville. Still does. That car alone, really cool. Built right at the Janesville plant, donated so generously to be a part of that display.
Yeah, it seems like they got a lot of cool things going on over there. Josh, thank you.